Hello viewers, I am Ms. Mamatha from the Department of PG Studies and Research in Commerce. In the part 1, I have covered with respect to the meaning of international business, and I have given the introduction with respect to the EPRG model, ethnocentric, polycentric, regiocentric and geocentric approach, and I even explained with respect to the ethnocentric approach. So if we want to talk about the ethnocentric approach again, it will be following the rules and regulation that has been formed by the domestic country, and it is having its own disadvantages. Then if we want to move to other approaches, that is polycentric approach. Polycentric approach is like a typical MNC concept. So in a typical MNC concept, what we can see, the headquarters will be there, subsidiaries will be there. So in a polycentric approach, the company establishes a foreign subsidiary company and decentralizes all the operation and delegates decision making and policy making authority to its executive. Here, whenever we want to talk about the relationship between the home country and host country, here all the key position that will be held by the people who will be there in home country or headquarters, but regarding the product strategies, decision making with respect to the product, that will be done by the host country or the country in which the operation will be done. Say for example, I just want to give example of Nestle, Unilever as well as PepsiCo. How they have altered the rules and regulation or strategies with respect to the polycentric approach. So in Nestle, you can see the product called as Kit Kat. So it will be having strategies with respect to the Kit Kat with respect to different countries, in the sense the local emotions that will be taken into care. And with respect to Unilever, so in a Unilever we have n number of products. So if we want to talk about the shampoo, the people who will be residing in India, usually we will be thinking in an economical manner, and we will be thinking that the product which will be available in a small sachet, which will be having an economical value. That is why people who will be preferring to buy product in small sachets. So that is why Unilever, it is giving or distributing the product in small sachets in India by taking into consideration the emotions as well as the value to that particular in Indian perspective. And with respect to the PepsiCo, so PepsiCo's, it is producing the products like Kurkure and Lay's. So when we want to talk about the flavors of the Lay's and Kurkure, even we can see the desi masalas which will be used in Lay's and Kurkure. So which will be trying to build a kind of emotion between the local consumers with the global product, we can say. That is why polycentric approach, the main thing or the main decisions will be taken by the headquarters, but it will be designing a particular product as per the taste and preferences of the people who will be there in a host country. So this is regarding the polycentric approach. Here the strategy and everything product design that will be done by the subsidiary company. Then the next approach is regiocentric approach. Regiocentric approach is an extended part of polycentric approach, we can see. We can't find much difference between the polycentric approach and regiocentric approach. In regiocentric approach, the company, after operating successfully in a foreign country, it starting to exporting to the neighboring country of the host country. Say for example, if a US company, it will be starting its operations in India. If it succeeds in India, then it will be eventually expands its operation into other Asian countries, like we can say Sri Lanka, Nepal, Pakistan, Afghanistan and all. So based upon that, it will be going for an operation. So in a regiocentric approach, the region will be taken into care. Say for example, IKEA. So IKEA, which is a very nice brand with respect to whatever the interiors and furniture will be taken into consider. So IKEA, it will be designing the furnitures as per the taste and preference of European people, then Asian people, then we can take American people, because the taste and preferences in furniture that will be differing from region to region. We Asian people, we will be preferring the furniture that will be in wood and which will be having a very durable, and European as well as the American people, they will be concentrating upon the minimal furniture with the minimal detailing. So that is how the IKEA started to designing furniture based upon the taste and preferences of that particular region, like Asian, European, American, like that. Then it is with respect to the regiocentric approach. So the relationship between the headquarter and the subsidiary, it will be studying about the neighbor countries and it will be framing the strategies how the business will be working. So this is with respect to the regiocentric approach. Then the last approach is geocentric approach. Geocentric approach is nothing but here the whole world will be considered as one market. By this itself you might be knowing about the meaning that the much kind of customization will be not happening in geocentric approach. Here the for entire globe they will be practicing or they will be having only one standard that can be like customized very minimal way. So there will be no much customization with respect to the product designed under the geocentric approach. I want to give example of the Apple, Google, Starbucks and Amazon. In Apple we can see the features which will be same for all the countries. They will be making a minimal changes with respect to the preferences of the local people. Otherwise whatever the operating system that will be having, that will be same for the people who will be residing in every country. With respect to the Google, so there is no much like customization that is available in Google. It will be concentrating only on few areas and it will be taking only few preferences of the local people. Otherwise it will be going for a standardized strategy only. With respect to the Starbucks, we can see the Starbucks which will be having its own menus and it will be not making much modification with respect to the menus, and Amazon which will be having the same delivery pattern throughout the world, but it can make some kind of modification, like Amazon which has been added the cash on delivery features for Indian people, because the Indian people they were demanding for cash on delivery aspect. So this is how the geocentric approach will be working. The whole world which will be considering as one market and one strategy or one standard that will be framed and that will be retained, and a minimum modification can be done, but it is not like a polycentric approach or regiocentric approach where the taste and preferences of the local people was the core element over there. Okay. Now after studying EPRG model, what is the takeaway to the home? So we can study about the relationship with respect to the home country and host country and how the business or company it can go for the business to be done in other country. So EPRG model or the approaches of international business, it will be helping every country to do business in its own manner by studying about the EPRG model. Thank you.